What's going on, everyone? It's Adam here from No Shelf Space, and today we are unboxing Waterfall Park from Repos Production. This is a negotiation game. You're going to be bartering with other people and attempting to build the best park possible with all of these great rides and attractions. The game is for 3 to 5 players. It is for 10 plus and takes about 45 minutes, which in a 4-player game is rather accurate. I played it last night with 4 people. Quite enjoyable. But let's unbox this thing and see what's inside. All right, standard stuff, a little bit of information. Actually tells you how to pack up the game when you first get it. Really handy, but I've done that, so I don't need that anymore. Here we go. Here we have the rule book. This one is very short, and this one is very easy. There are only 7 pages of rules. 8 if you count just the game end here at the end, but there's only 7 pages of rules. That is not a lot. We'll set aside the board first, and we'll look at the stuff inside. Has a pretty good insert for a game. You can buy this one for about $44 in Canada, so I think that's actually a fairly good value. These are the player pieces that you're going to be putting down on the board, and they have little bumps, as you can see right here, so they'll actually slot. And I'll show you here quickly, but I'll show you a little bit better in a bit. They actually slot onto the board, and so that they're nice and stuck like that. But there you go. There they are in 5-player colors. You have money values 1, 5, 10, and 20. They all have this on the back side. That's just because you hide your money throughout the game. Underneath, you have a couple more things. This is just a different round tracker. This is a round tracker for 4 players, and then you flip it over for 5 players. 3 players is printed directly on the board. They're not a round tracker, sorry. This is the detail. So the way this works is the top number is how many cards you're going to get each round, and then you discard 2. The bottom number is how many of the attraction tiles you'll get each round, and that'll all make sense a little bit later. And this right here is just the round tracker. You have a deck of cards. Nothing crazy about the cards. They're just locations on the board. At the beginning of each round, you'll get so many. So in that example I gave you, I get 6 cards. You get 6 cards in your hand like this. You choose 2 to discard. So let's just say I chose these 2 to get rid of. They would go back into let's say they go back into the draw pile. And then you would place your little things on these locations on the board. And now those are your locations. That's really how that works. Pretty easy, pretty quick, pretty interesting. But you have a whole deck of cards, 1 for each spot. And of course, once you've claimed a spot, the card goes out of the game for good. Now you can put this on the table and have a discard spot and a draw spot. Pretty nifty. You also have these tiles right here. These are the different attraction tiles. So there's a bowling alley. That's a ghost train. What else do we have here? This is a, this one here is, I don't know, a clown house, but probably more accurately like one of those things where you toss the bottles. I don't know. We have an ice cream parlor right there. Bowling alley. I don't know if I showed the bowling alley. There's a bowling alley. Here we have a carousel. Very good. Okay. And there's a couple more, but there we go. And the way those work is you're going to be trying to put these on the board next to each other. And that's why you want certain properties. And that's why you're going to barter and trade, because to get the most out of this attraction, you're going to need 4 of these tiles next to each other to make a completed attraction. If you don't have 4 on the board, you have an incomplete attraction. You'll still score money each round, but not nearly as much money as you possibly could. All right, we're going to set this aside. Again, I love this little insert. Very nice here. Let's open up the board. And I would say this is a bit of a how to play, but I wouldn't really. This is more of an unboxing and overview. So here we go. Here's the board. Now, I don't think it's double-sided. It is not double-sided. So here is the board. And as I said before, you'll get these things, and let's say you get a couple numbers at the beginning of the game. If I'm the yellow player, let's say I got 12 in my starting hand. Maybe I got, I got 13 in my starting hand. Maybe I got 35 in my starting hand. And maybe I got 43 in my starting hand. And let's say I was playing against the green player. And maybe the green player got, he got 23. And he got 3. But he also got, I just threw some stuff away. But maybe he got 44 as well. And he has, 36. Maybe that's how the game starts. And they could be all over the place. Green could have one way up here or over there. There can be more players, of course. So now that we have these locations, and now you've seen everything in the box, this is everything. But now that we have these locations, so let's say this is my starting hand of tiles, right down here. And obviously, with this starting hand, I've got 3 bowling alleys. So maybe I want to go for bowling alleys. The reason why is actually up here. And I'm going to tilt the board. Can I tilt this up? I think I can. There we go. The reason why is right up here. This is how you're going to score gold or money during the game. For completed attractions, if you have a level 3 attraction, you get $6. A level 4 attraction gets 9. A level 5 attraction gets 12. If they're not complete, 1 tile gets you 1, 2 tiles gets you 3, 3 tiles gets you 5, and 4 tiles gets you 7. Now, right away at the beginning of the game, I might want to put these 3 bowling alleys done, because you're going to score every round for 4 rounds, and even 3 gets me 5 coins. 5 coins a round is 20 coins, and I have this to start the game. So I might say, listen, I'll trade you number 3 if you trade me number 35, and he may or may not do that because he'll see what tiles I have, or she will see what tiles I have. But let's say we make that trade, and then during the construction phase, I can then place these tiles down on the board just like that, and that's going to start scoring me points. That is the gist of the game. You can trade tiles, you can trade locations, you can trade money. It's a lot of fun, but this is everything you get in Waterfall Park. If you like negotiation games, you are going to like this. Great insert, great production value. I really, really enjoy this one. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Please check out all the other content on the channel and all the great content we're putting up on gamesreviews.com. But until next time, folks, thanks for watching, and we'll talk again real soon. Goodbye.